If you're a massive tightwad like me, then the prices of those fancy Sable hair brushes is pretty terrifying. You might have also used some synthetic brushes and found them a bit disappointing. Now, sitting between them in the Goldilocks chair is inexpensive Sable hair brushes. And in this video, we're going to discuss if those could be right for you. All right, so what are these brushes that I'm talking about that are sitting in the Goldilocks seat? I'm talking about like the Army Painter Wargamer series or the Abteilung 502 Marta Kolinsky brushes, which is a big mouthful. So they're Sable hair brushes that are about £4 to £6 here in the UK. I'm not talking about like synthetic brushes that are usually like less than £2 or like the fancy Winsor Newton Series 7, which are about like £13 here. So how are these brushes better than the cheap synthetic brushes? The first point I have is they've got a bit of like je ne sais pas, whatever, you know. So the brush like absorbs the paint off the palette like way better than synthetic brushes. Like the synthetic brushes don't seem to just like pick up the paint, and they hold like the paint in the belly really well of the brush. And also like the paint just like flows off the brush onto the models a lot better than with synthetic brushes, I find. The Sable hair brushes also last a really long time compared to the synthetic brushes. You know, they keep their shape really well for a long time, and also the tip stays nice and pointy, where with synthetic brushes, you know, they get that classic like hook thing, which is like super annoying when you're trying to use the brush. They also have a surprisingly delicate tip for the size of the brush. I find I can do more delicate detail work with a bigger Sable hair brush than a smaller synthetic brush. And finally, the last thing I like about them is they have a real good feel. Like the bristles are slightly firmer, and so you have kind of more feedback, and the brush snaps back to straight like quicker, so they just feel good to use on the models. Now obviously these brushes aren't perfect. They have a couple things I've found that is not great, so I'm going to talk about that as well. The first thing is they're a little bit kinky. And that I mean sometimes the hairs have a little kink in them or a little bend. I've found it's only ever been a single hair in a brush. I've never had more than a single hair, so that could be a bit annoying. The other thing is they usually have a very good tip, like a very good end to the brush, but they don't always have like a perfect, like picture perfect tip compared to the product brochure. There's a couple little workarounds around this. Obviously in the far distant future, we might be able to actually shop in a store again. So, you know, obviously have a look at the brush before you buy it. You know, if you're buying online, then check the returns policy. You can also use brush soap to clean the brushes and reshape them, and that will like recover the bristles sometimes. And if that doesn't work, then if you're really careful with a hobby knife, you can just like cut off the bad hairs. Hopefully it's only one bad hair. I've done that with some of my brushes and it's been okay, it's been good. Before I get into my brush recommendations for beginner mini painters, if you're finding this video useful, then give it a thumbs up. All right, so if you're just starting out painting, you know, like if I lost all my brushes or whatever, this is the brushes that I would recommend you get. So in general, the thought I have is to have fewer lip brushes that are a little bit nicer. So I think I do like 90+% of my painting with like 5 brushes. So these are the brushes that I use most of the time and that I, you know, recommend to beginner painters. Is the Army Painter Regiment brush. It's what I use for basically all my base coating. It's a really good size for that. I also use the Army Painter Monster brush, which is a bit bigger, and it's a synthetic brush, but I use it for like rough work and for shades and things like that. I also recommend a smaller detail brush like the Army Painter Detail or Army Painter Character brush for like doing highlights and detail work. And I'd recommend a dry brush. I use the Army Painter Small Dry Brush just because it's cheap, but like any will do. And obviously brush soap. So I use the Masters brush soap to keep all the brushes good. If you're starting out painting, then a great tool that's really useful is a wet palette. You can watch my video here on how to make your own wet palette for real cheap. And if you want to see more of these videos that are useful for beginner mini painters, then please subscribe. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais quoi. How do you say it?
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.